HalferLand video.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to HalferLand videos. We're on day 2 of the turbo build. So far, what I have is this would be considered the I guess turbo manifold, because it is going to come off the cat deletes, which are right there, which run lower. I don't know if you can see that. Basically where my finger is, that's the bottom. This turbo manifold is going to run, it's going to shoot, so basically it's coming from there to here, and then it's going to come here about right there, and then I have what I'm calling the EGR, the wastegate pipe. So this wastegate pipe is going to connect, so you got the turbo manifold going there to here. Those are the two right there, and then it connects there, down there, and then it runs up to here, and that's where the turbo will sit right there. You got the wastegate right there. Might as well just show you guys real quick. So it goes boom like that, somewhat like that, and it will sit in there like that. The turbo will sit like this, turbo will be there, and then the exhaust should be pointing that way. Really, I was hoping that maybe I could run a hood exit, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen with my massive phallic, whatever you want to call it, 5-inch intake. So I got to get going, man. I do want to get this done. Hopefully, you know, sometime early next week. This is day 2. That was the hardest part right there, the manifold. This will be next. I'll probably have to cut it and then spin the flange a little bit and then re-weld it up. Shouldn't be too bad. So let's get going so I can get this shit done. Here we go. Quick little look at my little gasket spraying contraption. It's just an old coat hanger or wire on a magnetic hook. It just stands there, spray it there, come to the other side, and it's already sprayed down. Alright, there it is. Hangs a little low. I wish I could have brought that back up, but I think I'm just gonna leave it there. If it starts scraping, maybe I'll look at it, cutting it and re-welding it, but hopefully you guys can see this. There she is from the back cat. Front cat is over here, runs into here, and then it's gonna shoot up to the battery tray area. I think I can't really tighten that. I couldn't bring that up anymore because if you look, it's almost hitting the oil pan. So, alright, need to keep going. Okay, what I did here, this is the wastegate pipe. You can see this was the piece that I cut off right there, which is still fucking hot. So what I needed to do was I needed to move the pipe over so it connects down there. That's the flange that I just cut. It with the T3 flange was sitting right here, like literally butted up against the frame rail. So what I needed to do was move it over. I took off 1 inch just to play it safe because I got caught on the bottom, not going by, you know, what you should. Take off a little, you can always take off more, you can't add it back on. I almost got fucked down there doing that. So what I did, really I measured that I needed to take 2 inches off. I only took 1 inch off. It looks like I might have cut it at a little bit of an angle, which is going to throw it off a little bit too. Hopefully it's good. I'm going to weld it up. I'm going to tack weld it real quick, place it in here, and see what it looks like. Now, I'm not sure if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm getting fucking surgical with this goddamn grinder. Like, I'm finding it easier. I'm making better grind angles than I can cutting with a freaking miter saw, which is crazy. I don't get how that is. Well, I kind of do, because I mean, you can see I have the wood there trying to maintain the levelness or the level of the pipe. It's just not really working out. So I'm actually finding it easier to eyeball. I mean, if you look at that, that's all grinding, dude. That's cutting and then grinding to the angle that I want to match this. But I did have to where is it? Well, on the subframe, I had to not notch it, but I had to, I don't know if you can see it down there, but it kind of curves in a little bit. I had to make a little room for the pipe because it was hitting and it wasn't getting the right angle. So I just kind of clearanced a little bit on the subframe, and it worked out really good. It shouldn't be touching after I make this this weld. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and make this weld now. That shit didn't work. I had to cut it again, and I am going to realign it. It was still hitting the subframe, and it was the flange was like way back here, so the wastegate was actually hitting the starter. So I got to go back through, and I might have to clearance the pipe. By clearance, I mean take a fucking hammer and hit that bitch. That's what I mean by clearance. That's basically where I'm at right now. It's not going to be a whole lot. It's not going to affect airflow like tremendously. If you go online, I think the best one was Engine Builders on Motor Trend. I think Motor Trend. They did a test where they clearanced, I mean, fucking destroyed headers, and it absolutely did nothing in regards to flow. Is it 100% true? I don't know. They did dynos back to back to back with stock ones that were barely dented, and ones that were just completely fucking mangled. It's an interesting watch. If you go on Motor Trend, go on YouTube, Motor Trend channel, and look up Engine Labs or Engine Builders or whatever the fuck it is. It's pretty fucking cool. But anyways, I gotta get back to this. I'm gonna make a couple cuts, or I'm gonna try aligning it and see what happens. There you go. Let's see if you can see this. I did a very light clearance. Like I said, man, it's not really gonna affect it a whole lot. There's the pipe, normal pipe, down. I don't know if you guys can even see where I clearanced it. Maybe you can right there. See that? Basically went a little square, but that's all I really needed. So hopefully I can weld it up now and I'll have the clearance. All right, there she is, man. That is just about fucking perfect, if you ask me. So this is slightly angled that way, which will then, the exhaust will shoot through there down. This looks perfect. I think I'm gonna mount to the trans. I'm gonna make a bracket from here to there to support it, because the turbo is quite heavy. But it looks like everything will mount. Let me get the wastegate and make sure that fits. I'm just holding the wastegate right now, but it is clearing, man. It looks like it's gonna clear perfectly. That is beautiful. All right, so let me see. I'm gonna have to pull this off. I'm gonna put the gasket down there. I'm gonna attach the wastegate, clock it. Shit, what else do I have to do next? I need to put my T3 to T4 adapter on there, and then gauge how high it will be. It might, hopefully it clears the intake. Let's see what happens. All right, that does not look like it's gonna clear. So this is my hand there. I really don't think it's gonna clear. I guess I'll grab the turbo and see. If not, I'm gonna have to cut. You guys can see that. I'm gonna have to cut there, and then I'm gonna have to take this section off. I'm gonna have to weld it back. Shouldn't be too hard. Should be straight to straight. Or maybe I'll cut it down there, cut down and bring it down a little more. So that is with the T3 T4 adapter sitting by itself for the first time in the car. This is the first time the turbo is in the car under its own power on an exhaust manifold without fucking wood or anything propping it up. There it is, guys. Look at that. Fuck, I hope you can see this. You got the T3 to T4 adapter. Wastegate will be in there. So what I need to do, I need to bring the turbo down. I would say probably about an inch. Let's see. So if the exhaust, you can see right there, the exhaust would be hitting here. All right, I gotta go hands-free, so oh my god. All right, I'll continue. All right, guys, sorry for all the AC noise, but here it is. First time she is mounted with everything on. This is how it will go. Put a little piece of tape there to make sure, see if it was hitting the hood at all. Doesn't look like it is. It looks like it's going right in this recess, and like it has about that much spacing. Let me see if you guys can see that. Yep, it actually is going right there, but it still doesn't hit. So we're looking good. It does poke out a little bit, as you can see there. Front and fucking center, I guess, right? Very limited. I might, like, down the road spin this. I really don't know how I'm gonna get any intake there. I mean, like I said, I'm pretty fucking limited where it's at. Down the road, of course, there's gonna be revisions to this. I'll probably mount it a little lower and then have it spun a little more so I can pull some air in through the hood. Right now, guys, I just want to get this fucking thing mounted, dude. Which it is. It is mounted. It's a little close on the intake, but the great thing about the coupler, rubber couplers, there you go. It will be heat wrapped, so I don't think I'm gonna have too many problems, but it's gonna be a little close, and I will probably end up putting like a heat shield between the two. And I'll probably raise up this intake a little more, prop it up. I mean, if you look there, I have about 1.5 inch clearance, so it should be good. You know, fingers crossed. But that's where she's at right now, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up for today. I hope you liked the video. As always, please hit the thumbs up, please like, subscribe, all that good shit. All right, guys, take care.